So my name is Ryan Sanders. I'm the founder of Haka Tourism Group. I'm also the Learning Chair for Entrepreneurs Organisation. And with that role, I'm responsible for developing learning events right across the year for our entrepreneurial members right across New Zealand. The biggest way that I thought Matt could provide value to the EO community in New Zealand was really, we're all about growth. Obviously, we want to make sure that our businesses are profitable, but a lot of what he talked about in terms of being the rapid growth guy, a lot of the frameworks, a lot of the takeaways, I just thought was really resonate with our audience. Working with Matt pre-event was super easy. You can tell he's a pro and he's got the structure and the team behind him to make sure that it's really effortless. Admittedly, there have been speakers that we've worked with before where it's been quite onerous in terms of all the pre-planning. But look, I've just got to say with Matt, it was super easy, super straightforward, providing us with some teaser videos about what to expect with his talk with us was actually really beneficial. We basically posted those on private Facebook group pages where our entrepreneurs are all members of. And it was a really great way to garner interest about the event and get people really motivated to attend. So yeah, I hope Matt continues to do it as a really value add for him coming to speak with us. It's a big job and a lot of responsibility to be booking speakers right across the year to present to your members within your entrepreneurial group. So for us, really, it's about researching the speakers, getting past feedback, viewing their content online. We do see a lot of speakers and we do see a lot of content. So really making sure it's something different that people haven't heard before. From my point of view, it was really a no-brainer to book Matt and get him to come and speak because he got such great feedback. Matt's energy and enthusiasm when he is speaking is really infectious. Some business speakers can be a little too much hot air and not enough content, where I think with Matt, he was very motivating, a lot of takeaways, but a very down-to-earth, likeable guy. So yeah, our team really enjoyed it and got some great ratings. I think for any business, we're always in sales, no matter what business that you're in, and really being able to fine tune and hone your craft within that sales process was really some of the major takeaways that we took from Matt. He's someone who's very passionate about that sales process, and that comes across. That's something you cannot fake. So it was a 75 to 80 minute talk, and it felt like it went in 15, 20 minutes. Everyone was super engaged. You can always tell how well the actual talk's gone with the amount of people that come up and crowd the speaker. And there's no shortage of people wanting to speak to Matt at the end of his talk. So I think he hanged around with him for about 30 minutes speaking to people. And then a whole bunch of us took him out for dinner and then actually grilled him more for another couple of hours and got a whole bunch of more tidbits and advice from him as well. So that just shows the quality of the talk that he presented that night. With any speaker, there is a risk that actually they're going to be using that as a sales channel and really overselling to the group. There was no concerns with Matt in that regard. All of the audience members got a copy of his book, and they also got actually access to a lot of the sales frameworks that he's actually used, proven, tried and tested. And that was just something, a free add-on that we passed to all of those members as well. So really walking away with something tangible and clear actions that you can put in place the next day at work was something a little bit different. One of the really interesting things about Matt was really his take on being an introvert and what that actually means really within that sales role. And it was really interesting to get Matt's takeaways about why sometimes introverts can actually be much better sellers. Obviously, there's a science behind anything, and I think particularly with sales there is. And it was really interesting to hear his insights, but also his experience about what it means to be an introvert and really to excel in sales. It was definitely something new that we haven't heard before. I would suggest other EO groups to work with Matt, both at a chapter level, but also at a forum level as well. I think there are a lot of businesses which could actually benefit from having a lot more one-on-one time with Matt. So we've got a forum group of 10 people, and Matt would be the type of speaker that we would actually just contract to actually just speak to us as a group of 10. So both at that chapter and forum level, I think, there's a lot of application of what Matt talks about, and it would be suited to both those forums.